All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys up north, I want you guys to ride with me as I make my journey to another location. I know you guys are snowed in, so I just want to give you guys, a preview of what it is like to live in Florida. So, hope you enjoy this little ride. I hope everyone is having an awesome day, and I hope everyone is safe out there. Make sure that you have all the things that you need and that you get safe out there. The main thing is this is only temporary what you guys are going through, but I just want you guys to be let you know there's sunshine somewhere. Unfortunately, you guys are snowed in, but hey, that's the price you guys pay to live up northeast. This is what I pay to live in South Florida with this beautiful weather. I know that a lot of you guys probably working from home or not working today, but hey, each his own. So we're just gonna take a little tour. We got about I would say about a 35-minute drive. So I'll be in and out talking to you guys. I'll be focused on the road, so don't worry about that. Safety first, so. The main thing is make sure everyone is safe. And you'll see a lot of, you're gonna see a lot of South Florida driving, so just get prepared for that. People just put brakes on or whatever, so. But we're always prepared for it. I hope everyone is safe, have all your needs and things. Hopefully the storm is not bad as they say it is up for you guys up there in the Northeast. But, just to let you know, hey, somebody got to live a good life in South Florida. So what we consider South Florida, there's two parts of Florida. Anything north of Orlando, if you know anything about the state of Florida, anything north of Orlando is considered North Florida. Anything south of Orlando, all the way down to Key West, is considered South Florida. We normally have about what we call about 2 weeks of winter. We already done had, I say 2 days. So let's see what the weather bring us in the next couple of days. But right now it's beautiful, nice overcast. Everything is beautiful. I want everybody to get down in the comments right now and just say, sunshine is on the way. Or just put down the sunshine. That let me know that you guys are watching me. I just want you guys to know that, hey, my prayers are with you guys. We have our part of the Mother Nature. We have hurricanes and things like that. But right now it's what we call beautiful weather. So. Like I said, we got about a 30-minute drive where we're headed to our next destination. So, but I just want to just hop on. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I just want everybody to know that, hey, I want you guys to know that we're thinking about you guys. I know you guys are snowed in. Some of you guys in the United States is snowed in right now, but I just want you guys to know that, hey, we're thinking about you guys. Might as well let us enjoy the sunshine versus letting, everybody can't live up northeast and everybody can't live in Florida, so. Yes, right along. We're gonna run into a little congestion in a few minutes. It's not even 5 o'clock yet, and you bumper to bumper. So, I would love for someone to put in the comments what it is like to live in the Northeast, and you guys have all 4 seasons. And down here we have pretty much sunshine. This is the nice thing about living here in South Florida, that we pretty much have sunshine every day. Sunshine, or we call our snowstorm that the rain. But the main thing is we really don't experience what the 4 seasons are like, to be honest with you. But I'm glad you guys taking time to enjoy this video. Get your mind off the weather. That's what's going on the outside, and get focused on what it's like to be in South Florida this time of year. Gets nice, and the current temperature right now, believe it or not, is 82 degrees in my current location where I'm at right now. So we're glad that you guys are jumped on to enjoy. What I was about to say earlier, you guys tell me what it's like to have 4 seasons. I know some of you guys have, the winter months, the spring and the fall and things like that. I guess, do you enjoy that, or would you just prefer to have the 1 season? That what we have is pretty much summer, year round. The temperature tonight should drop down a little bit. We should get probably, that's 82 degrees. I think we'll probably get around 70 degrees tonight. So they said a cold front's supposed to be coming in through this weekend. I think it's going to be part of the storm that you guys have. But I really don't think the storm is going to reach South Florida. It's probably going to reach North Florida. So like I said earlier, South Florida starts from Orlando south. Anything south of Orlando we consider South Florida. The real South Florida starts once you hit Palm Beach County. If anybody know how the counties are broken down, once you hit the Palm Beach County, Dade, Broward, Monroe, all the way down to the Keys, that's what we really consider South Florida. So I'm just, like I said, I know we was going to run into this here. This is one of the little spots that we run into a little congestion, but it won't last long. We'll be in and out of it. So in a few minutes, we got one more light to get through, and then we'll be turning on one of the major fairways, heading out west. Currently, we're headed north. So also in the comments, if you don't mind, can you just post what your current temperature is? We got a pair of ambulance coming up, and I don't know how he's going to get through. I'm going to try to get up to the next light where he can get by. That's what you hear in the background. One thing about people in South Florida, they really don't move over for ambulance like they should, but they've never been in that situation where one of their loved ones may need medical attention. So always, if you see an ambulance or a fire truck or whatever coming through, please try to get out of the way where they can get to their destination as soon as possible. So there he goes. And maybe an accident up here, so maybe you guys can get apart to see an accident that's coming up. We shall see. So once again, just let me know what state you're from, what city you're in, and what your current temperature is. I really would appreciate it. Like I said, currently I'm in South Florida. Current temperature right now is 82 degrees. So if you guys like for me to do this, I can do this on a daily basis and just let you guys know, hey, I'll post because I'm on the road a lot. I can post. Once again, I'm focused on the highway. Um, I understand that I'm talking to you guys, but safety first, you know. The equipment that I'm currently using, I'm using a Pocket 3, DJI Pocket 3, and also I'm using a 360. I have a 360 mounted to my rearview mirror, so that's not going nowhere. But the DJI 360 is like a dash cam, so that's what I'm currently using. If anyone wanted to know, I put the link down in the description. And I don't know, he's going down the road a little bit, so maybe it won't be as bad as we think it is. So, but I'm glad everyone is joining me. We'll pick up here once we get off this. This is going to be a look adjusted. It's currently right now about 16:34 for you guys that are familiar with military time. With 16:34, either 4:34. So just to give you guys a mixture of both. The nice thing about the 360 camera, the Instant 360, I have the 3. The nice thing about that, when you get home, you can go in and do some editing where you can, reposition the camera. I love that. So I give you guys a little bit of that in that regard. Once again, this gets to encourage you people that snowed in, something to do, something to look at, versus you still have power. That's a good thing. That's a good thing that you can enjoy. You can't get out. You may be snowed in and things like that, but I'm glad that you guys are joining me in with this ride. What I'm going to do, I'm thinking about doing now, because traffic seems like it gets creeping along right now. I may switch the 360 camera over to a faster mode. That way I will post both of them. I keep the DJI 360 running entirely till we get to our next destination. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop this here. Stop 360 here. Okay, we switched that way it gets going to give you 2 different scenes on it. I guess switch the 360 over so it record in time shift. Look at the beautiful weather, people. Look like we got a little overcast. They say we're supposed to get light rain this afternoon, so we'll see. On an average, when you guys get these type of snowstorms, I would love to see in the comments is how many inches of snow that you received in 24 hours. I don't have access to a lot of your local news stations and things that way. I can see exactly, some of the bigger towns. Yes, I may be able to get access to that information. But for you guys that's, in the suburbs and things like that, I would love to see how many inches of snow that you guys are receiving within a 24-hour period. So, yeah, this traffic is really, must be an accident up here or something. Everybody's trying to get home in 5 minutes. And it takes about, you just have to be patient, especially on, today is Friday, so you just have to be patient. I was asked the other day, why don't you do more posting on YouTube? People don't realize that, to be a creator for YouTube, it takes a lot of time. You see all these people saying that, you should post every day or 3 times a week. Yes, you can do that, but sometimes a majority of us, are still working. Have a 9-to-5 job, and then when you get home, you want to spend time with your loved ones. So it does take time, but one of my goals this year is to post more, just get people, unedited YouTubing. There's so many people that get on YouTube, and you can, I have an eye for film work and things like that. Being a creator, you can see where people go in and, do airbrushes and things. The main thing is just be yourself. Just post what's real and go in. Yeah, you have to go in and do some editing, but most people want to see just the real you. You see how quick traffic gets cleared out, just that quick, just that few minutes. So, so that's what I'm saying. In South Florida, it could be adjusted for 10 to 15 minutes, and then traffic start running smooth. We're going to run into another delay ahead, but I think this is going to move where traffic just have to merge to the right. But I think during the rush hour, they have to relocate the cones and things like that. So, but we'll be okay. We're like I said, we're headed to our next destination. We'll be there. Once we get on the highway, we'll be doing good. So I'm glad you guys hope you guys are enjoying that. Once again, this is not to throw shade, what they call the young people call shade at anyone. I just want everybody to enjoy, think about the positive things. The sunshine is shining somewhere. So I just want to jump on and start posting things once again, just to let you guys know that you're not alone, that, thinking about you guys in the Northeast and the Southeast also. I'm hearing all of and also the Midwest, wherever you may be, the sun is not shining. I'm just trying to give you a little sunshine, something to brighten your day, to put a smile on your face. if anyone planning on coming to South Florida soon, just drop it in the comments. Just say, hey, I'm on the way. I'm tired of the snow, and you're more than welcome. We welcome you with open arms in South Florida. I'm just going to be quiet for a minute, let you guys enjoy the scenery, and then we'll pick back up and things like that. So we just glad that you jumped on and joined us. We really appreciate it. Also, you get this a like, comment, and share. Share it with some of your other family members that may be tied up north also, or just wherever they may be. Like I said, if you jumped on or fast forward this video, the main thing is, my thing is safety first. Everything is strapped down. It's no distraction. I have a mini DJI mic on. The cameras are mounted, so if I have to make a certain stop, I don't have to reach up and grab the camera. It's mounted down. So the main thing is safety. Safety first. A lot of people, be trying to multitask. My focus is 100% on the road because you never know when someone is going to jam brakes or decide to turn the last minute and things like that. So you always have to have your head on a swivel to make sure, you get home to see your loved one at the end of the day. Some people use directional signals, some don't, so you just have to keep those things in mind. Just hit that like button. Let's push the likes up where we can get this out there, get this up where more and more people can take a look at it and share. Bring a smile to their face. You see the beautiful sun trying to still peek through the clouds. So, storms come and go. So, you guys are experiencing it right now. I know you guys, take it easy digging yourself out too. That's another thing. Don't overdo it trying to remove all the snow in one day. So we're gonna pick up. We finna hit this. We're gonna hit US 441 here in South Florida. We're gonna pick up speed and we're gonna make up some of this congestion that we had just a few minutes ago. See what I mean, people? See what I just did? This is why you have to have everything mounted down. You never know what people are gonna do. So we're gonna put the hammer down a little bit where we can get where we're going. That's why you have to have all your, if you're gonna do a YouTube, make sure you get the equipment that you're gonna be using. A lot of times when you see a lot of people trying to offer you to buy different things on YouTube, that if you're going to be a creator, start out what you have to make sure that you're going to be posting on a regular basis. A lot of people go out and buy all this equipment and then, they turn it around, put it on our marketplaces and in different places like that to try to get rid of because it's not there, because some YouTuber talk them into it. I'm not trying to put down no YouTuber, but I'm just, one thing about you'll find out about me, I'm a realist, and the main thing is you got to realize that YouTube is not for everyone. Like I said earlier, it takes a lot of work. You know, you have to go home and edit it. You have to be creative. You have to find a different niche. You can't go into the same niche that you see everybody else posting. For example, no knock. You see how many people you see doing makeup. You know, you got to find something that people have interest in. It gets to draw your interest to it. You know, like I say, people go out and buy all this top-notch equipment, use it 2 or 3 times, the honeymoon is over. Then what you gonna do? People go out. I love it because it enhances me. Because one thing about me, and anyone that knows me, I don't buy new equipment. I buy equipment that you have purchased that you're trying to get rid of. Everything you see that I'm using right now is a resale. The 360, what you would see later on, the DJI Pocket 3, which is perfect. If you're gonna get any type of equipment, the DJI, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I purchase everything that you see here with my own money. The DJI Pocket 3 is all you need if you're really serious about becoming a creator. You don't need a 360. You don't need the latest and greatest mirror camera. The DJI Pocket 3 is the only thing that you need in order to be a creator. Don't let no one else tell you anything else different on YouTube. I'm telling you, this is all you need. Sure, it does not have a long lens on it, but you can do everything you need to do with the DJI Pocket 3. That's all you need. I'm telling you. Yes, I'm running a 360 camera, but it's shooting different. The 360, the instant 360 times 3. I have the 3. I don't need the 4, 5, 6, or 7, whatever's on the market. The 3 is going to do the same thing that any other camera or 360 camera is going to do. Don't get into all that sharpness and all this and all that. Let me give you a little secret. You don't need the latest and greatest. They all gonna do the same thing. The reason I have a DJI Pocket 3 is because I got it at a very good price. That's why. Same thing with the 360, instant 360 I'm using. I didn't buy it brand new. I saved myself at least $300. But I just want you guys to enjoy. I'm gonna be quiet for a moment and let you guys enjoy the 360 and the DJI Pocket 3 do it work. There's a lot of land in South Florida that still is undeveloped. I just want you guys to enjoy the scenery. main thing is I want you guys to enjoy the sunshine. And thank you guys for riding along with me. You guys are keeping me company. So what's the temperature where you at today? What city you in? What state you in? Drop it in the comments. Still building new homes. There you go, no development out here. I'm about to come out here and see if I can walk through the models of this $1.2 million homes here. I'm about to swing back through here and see if the models open. That way I can do that. I can post that for you guys too. Like I say, I'm gonna be more into it, more and more. Get into my YouTubing. So. I want you guys to really enjoy what's happening. Yeah, we're partly cloudy today, but it's beautiful. It's 81 degrees right now, approximately 5 o'clock, so it's beautiful weather. Yeah, the weekend is here. I know you guys probably in the northeast and southeast, and a lot of you guys got to dig out snow. I got to take my car to get a bath. It's very dirty. Get it cleaned up a little bit more presentable. When they put down salt and things like that, you remember I'm a Florida guy. So how often do you guys have to get your cars washed with all the salt that they put down on the highways and byways? How soon do you have to get your cars washed? Drop that in the comments also. Just let me know, how often you have to get your cars washed. And I have seen the inside car washes and things like that. I just want to know how that works. Do they just do the underneath of it, or do they do the sides of it? Do you guys change your tires on your car to snow tires? Because for some reason, I don't know why, that people buy snow tires here in South Florida. Doesn't make sense to me. But I guess you guys haven't used them up north and they ship them down here, and people think they're getting a great deal, and you read the side of the tire and it says it's a snow tire. I said, wow, that's why it was so cheap. So I don't know if snow tires are made for long distance travel or not. Drop that in the comments, let me know. We're going to educate each other in regards to this here. I'm just totally lost when it comes to how things work up in the Northeast in regards to winter months and things like that. Just help me out, help and guide me, in that regard, in regards to what do you guys do when you get a storm that's recently, or if you're currently going through it now. How do you, what are some of the things you do? Let me just put it that way. Do you guys prepare like we prepare for a hurricane? That's another thing that I'm curious about, because when we prepare for a hurricane here in South Florida, we always plan to be out of power anywhere from, it depends on where the storm. If it's a direct hit, you can be out for 14 days or longer. If it's north or south or west of you, you can lose power. You can be out of power anywhere between 5 to 7 days. The only people that really move is the essential workers in that regard. For moving around, they're very strict, especially after a hurricane has hit here in South Florida. They are very strict in regards to who could be on the highways and byways. So, especially if an area take a direct hit. Do you guys prepare for a week to be sheltered down, or just let me know. Drop it in the comments there. Don't forget to give this video a like, share, and comment. And also subscribe to for more great features of what we're going to be doing in regards to that. So we're going to be coming up to 5 o'clock rush hour. So traffic's going to be a little congested. We got about, depends on traffic, another 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes before. I would say another 10 minutes. I think it's going to pick up once we pass this particular traffic light. I think we'll be smooth sailing until we get to our next turn to go west. I hope everyone had an awesome day. I know I did. I'm ready for the weekend where I can sit back and recover a little bit and go from there. Get a lot of rest this weekend. So. Yep, we are in the 5 o'clock. We'll move in a minute here. We're in 5 o'clock. Just tell me how your commute goes sometime when you're headed home or headed out and about. Here we go. Let's see if we can make it through this light here. There we go. Come on. Yeah, we'll make it through this one here. We're going through. Yep, so we're almost at our destination. I really enjoyed you guys following me. That encouraged me to just keep going on where we can get better and better at this here. It's not easy, but I enjoy doing it. I love to be behind the camera and just bring you a different outlook than just the standard normal video. Anyone can sit and edit videos all day long if you got the time, but what's the sense? Everyone that is on YouTube, you don't live a perfect life. So you're gonna have flaws in whatever you do, and this gets a different outlook in regards to the things we do. Make sure you give us a like. Make sure you share it. That's the main thing. Make sure you share it and like, and also subscribe for more videos to come. We do things a little different from around here versus what other people do. We're gonna switch lanes here because most of these people are gonna be turning up here, so we're gonna get ahead of the curve a little bit. One thing about South Florida, you have to know your areas, the traffic areas and things like that. You have to know how to, to try to, the word I want to use, move her around a lot. Yeah, tell your friends about me. Post it on YouTube. This guy, gets shoulders a drive. That's something totally different. You never get to see a drive. You always see, different things. But, maybe people not into this here. That's, each his own. The main thing is I just want to encourage you, hey, it's getting late in the evening. The weather's beautiful here in South Florida. I know a lot of you will be coming down for, the ones that's in college, be coming down in 2 months for spring break, and I hope you come down and enjoy. There's other places besides South Beach and Fort Lauderdale. You got the West Palm Beach area. You got, around the Orlando area, Cape Canaveral. There's a lot of different areas. So I would encourage any college student not to just get hung up in regards to going to South Beach or Fort Lauderdale. There's a lot of great beaches here in the state of Florida. This gets beautiful, people. I hope you're enjoying it like I do. I enjoy it every day. But one thing you can tell a true Floridian, if it get below 70 degrees, you see all types of jackets and winter coats out and things like that. So, but just hope you're enjoying it. I don't want to hold you too long. We're almost at our destination. I just want you guys to be a part of the destination that we're going to reach. We have went through, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We're in our 4th city. Guess that quick. I know in the Northeast it's totally different. So, yeah, we just went through our 4th city, and we have one more to go through, and then we'll be at our destination. Yes, we're new YouTube channel. Yes, please follow us. We would love for you guys to get to follow us in that regard. Look at the beautiful clouds. Even though it's overcast, it's beautiful. The thing about South Florida, you have to love the sunshine and you have to love the traffic. The traffic is not bad today. I don't consider traffic bad at all today. It's just the time of day that we're out traveling. Still a lot of construction going on here in South Florida. So I want you guys to enjoy it. And we're gonna get stopped by another traffic light. Look at the beautiful clouds. We're close by the Palm Beach International Airport, so you may see some planes coming in or going out. So. Oh man, I'm tired. Getting a little tired, a little weary, but we're gonna make it to our next destination. Living in the Northeast, do you guys have, I know it get cold, but how often does it snow? Does it snow on a regular basis or it gets cold? That would be my question also. You know, does it really get cold, or is it, or when does it start getting cold? Because down here we really don't experience it the way that you guys experience it. We, you know, like I said, we have what we consider 2 weeks of winter. And that's where the temperature may get into the 50s, or you may have occasional 1 or 2 nights where it drops down into the 30s, but other than that, it don't really drop down. You know, that it's cold because I think the reason why it's cold, I don't think our bodies gets used to the temperature dropping the way the temperature, you know, for a long period of time. Let me just put it that way, because you know, I guess our blood is, what some people used to tell me, your blood is very thin versus up north blood is a little bit more thicker because your body get used to the cold weather and things like that. I'm not sure because if we get down to the 30s or 40s, you know, a lot of people are not moving. They just like you guys having a snowstorm up there. That's what they feel that we're having here. So, but what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, and I want to thank you guys we're almost at our destination. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video where you guys can enjoy the rest of your evening. But remember this here, you know, if you need something just to pick you up, to make you smile or something like that, just go back and replay this video. But I really thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and you know, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. You guys have a nice evening.